Hey everybody, welcome. We are back in the James Deanish Library here at the Vermont Center for Photography in Brattleboro, Vermont, and we're bringing you yet another book of the week. Today, talking about Personal History by Sarah Malakoff. Sarah Malakoff is a professor at the University of Massachusetts who decided to take her camera into some private homes in search of little tidbits, pieces of decor that are referencing history and have become sort of a part of the living space in this interesting and often quirky kind of way, right? Right away from the cover, we're treated to this Doric column that appears to be illuminated from within, a bust on top, and then this golf club and golf balls just sort of leaning against it. It sort of hints at a bit of a quirky nature about the way people sometimes decorate their homes with pieces that we might consider from history, right? This beautiful winter view out of the window, and then beneath we've got this assortment of VHS tapes and books about the history of war. We've got some airplanes that sit atop there. This image is in particularly pretty striking, right? We start off with this bust of a horse from what appears to be a very ancient time above a small television in a contemporary kitchen. I'm a big fan of this image, right? Speaking of kitchens, we've got this sort of maroon or red microwave oven, this striking blue fish on this orange countertop, and above it, Russian nesting dolls, right? Lenin, Stalin, Mao, Marx, all the way through. We also encounter a little bit of maritime history. I love this image of sort of a sea-tossed ship juxtaposed with this wonderful sort of staircase that flows down. We get this sense of sinking taking place within the image. And one more that I've always enjoyed, this image, a little more subtle perhaps, right? We do have the kind of maritime ship's wheel referenced here in these two lamps, but I've always clued in to this replica almost of the mirror that we see in the Arnolfini wedding portrait by Van Eyck, a very sort of notable painting that is often referred to in the history of photography as this kind of instance of an interesting portrait that took place long before photography came along. There's some great details here too, right? Looks like we've got some wallpaper that speaks to Hawaii, but overall, just a really fascinating view of the way people have taken things that reference history and use them sort of decorative objects in their homes. So that's Sarah Malakoff's Personal History. We also have Sarah's book, Second Nature. If you'd like to come down to VCP and take a look at either of those, you're more than welcome to do so. The Deanish Library at VCP is open whenever VCP is open. And if you're a member, you're welcome to grab these books, check them out, take them home, and enjoy them in the comfort of your own home, perhaps next to your illuminated column with a bust atop it. Well, that's our book of the week, Personal History by Sarah Malakoff. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoy these videos, please do like and subscribe, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Thanks. Professor at University of Massachusetts. Normal or lives in Egypt, right? This image features
I didn't get that. Can you try again?